Next up in the installation process is to secure your low-profile gutter. Here's a summary of what we're going to learn today, but keep watching for a step-by-step tutorial on how to secure your low-profile gutter.
Okay, so we're gonna put our end caps on the gutter system. If you can look here, it's the same pattern here, right? So you got 3 holes. It's gonna be very important that you use the number 10s. These are pan heads, which can be kind of jumpy. So just be careful as you screw these in so that it doesn't jump out and scratch the paint or, go into your hand. Also important to make sure that you stay in the track. It's one of the reasons we go with the 10s on these, because anything bigger is going to blow this track out. So always put one in and leave it loose so it can hang a little bit so you can get this set up where you want it to be. Just little bursts at a time is plenty. If you go full bore, you're likely going to jump out of there. Okay, now that that's in, we can tighten this one up the rest of the way. Then we can flip it over and we'll do the other side. It's very important if you come into this area here. See how you have your screws in here? It's very important. Make sure that you put a healthy dose of silicone all through this and then up in the track a little bit too, because if you don't, then water is going to find its way through the threading to leak out the end caps. So we're all framed up. What we're going to do now is we're going to do our drop for the gutter system and our downspout. So there's this old fellow that showed me this trick one time, that naturally you're not normally standing eye level with your cover right at this point. So if you're down low, all you need to do is get your tape measure up in here, and what you're going to look for is center of post, okay, which is this line. All of our posts have that in there. So that's 14 inches, right? Now all you have to do is you'll go over to your gutter, and from the outside of the gutter, 14 inches in, that's where you're going to put center of your hole. Okay, so we just drilled our hole. We got our drop here now. We're set and screwed right there. I marked my 14 inches so that we're center with the post. Now we can put our elbows in and start putting together our downpipe.
If you look here at the end of the T-bar, you don't want this gutter flange to go past the end of your T-bar, because if you do that, when your F-channel's on your panel, it won't drop in between there. You want to keep it flush, or you can go back like this if you need to.
So James just explained to everybody how you want your gutter to line up with the end of the T-bar, right? Not up against the end cap, because then your F-channel panels are not going to be able to pop into place. So I'm going to try and get it nice and flush here. We're also flush with the outside of the T-bar as well. It kind of bumps up against the end cap of the gutter, so it just lines up real nice like. All right, so you can see how this is lined up. When I put my set screw in, we're going to go into this thick part so that we don't come out and blow out the back behind the wall here. Very important. Just like that. You just set it there and just leave it. All right, so we got our elbows on here. This one worked out nice. We didn't have to cut a piece for in between it all. So whenever we put these in, you guys do it how you want. We always put one on the outside or on the backside if you need to, whatever's gonna grab it the best. That kind of helps it stay in place. Now we can put down our downpipe and our straps. Okay, so for our measurement for our downpipe, another trade secret is if you come up from the bottom of here, you're gonna be about 1.5 inches. It's about midway on here, right? So we're gonna put a little notch there. Then you're gonna come down here, decide where you want your drop to be, where it kicks back out with your elbow. So I'm gonna go right here, right? So then you're gonna do the same thing again. Come in about 1.5 inches down in and mark that. Then you can just take your tape and what do we got? 48 3/4 about. You just cut that all one piece and pop it into place, then put your straps on. All right, so we'll put our straps on. As you can see, that came together really nice. we're gonna put our straps on. So another thing that I like to do is you can line the edge of the strap up with your line here. Stay just to the left of it. It's also good to try and split that 50-50 with this so that you cover this seam. All right. So we're gonna get that in a roundabout way right in there. Okay, so that bit. Then you can manipulate it how you need it to be, wrapping it around the rest of the way. So we have a set screw on both sides. Good practice is then to take a third screw. Because you have a connection right here, I always run one in either just below or just above. I don't think it matters too much. And you don't have to go crazy on it, just enough. Right? So it grabbed all that together. Just extra security there. Okay, so we did our top strap. We're gonna do the same thing on the bottom.
Thanks for watching. Continue on to our next step in the patio cover process, installing your acrylite.